Hi, everyone. It's Michelle Jackson, and I am here to do something I've been wanting to do for quite a while, and that is to take this opportunity to acknowledge our winners from the Chapter One writing competition. I am the founder of the Black Writers Workspace. I am a three times published author. I am someone who's very passionate about everything when it comes to writing. I am someone who's very excited about this opportunity to actually spend some time talking about our winners for this competition and to inform our audience about the competition. I am also someone who is committed to making sure that our independent authors get an opportunity to showcase their work. So, if you are on this page, the Black Writers Workspace, if you are watching us via Facebook or YouTube, I want to welcome you. I also want you to know that with everything that we do with the Black Writers Workspace, it is so that we can celebrate our writers. So, the Chapter One Writing Competition is a competition that we launched back in 2020. And it is something that we're very proud of. I want to make sure that I'm not going in and out. So I'm going to take 1 second and make sure that everyone can hear me and see me, and open up my background a little bit. So I want to make, because everyone, can you hear me? Is everyone good? Give me, send me a note, a message in the chat. Okay. So what we did with the Chapter One writing competition is we actually asked our writers, our Black writers, to submit either up to 20 pages of an excerpt from their nonfiction or fiction book, published or unpublished, or something that they're writing on. It could be a short story, a blog, but it had to be up to 20 pages of that document. We also had to Okay, and so we also did a few other things to make sure that we are doing everything possible to make sure that our writers get an opportunity to put their work out there. I'm sorry, I'm making sure that my everyone can hear me, because I'm in a different space tonight. So I turned down the music. Is that something that? Okay, great. So what we did was we had everyone to make submissions to the Black Writers Workspace Chapter One writing competition. It is a competition where we allow our Black writers for self-published and unpublished work to compete for $500 in cash in three categories, and those categories are fiction, nonfiction, and poetry. We asked for our nonfiction and fiction categories to have our writers to submit up to 20 pages, and we had a host of judges who participated to make sure that the work is exactly what we want it to be. So our judges, and I want to take some time and thank all of them for participating. They spent months actually reading all of these submissions, and we had over 60 submissions, and giving them feedback. This is either a numerical score or our actual feedback on the writing. And our writers, who are all in the chat room talking, and I'm just sitting here looking and laughing, and just so excited to have them here. They had this great opportunity to write, to compete, but none of them know who actually won in each category. So that's why tonight is so big, because I wanted to do this live so that we can have the opportunity to learn a little bit about our winners. So we're going to get started in our poetry competition category. And I want to say this, all of our number one, our first place winners will receive $500 in-kind prizes of a discounted editing session with Speak Right Play, as well as a book promotion package from Black Writers Workspace and direct2author.com. They will also receive a trophy and the title of as the 2022 Chapter One Writing Competition winner. So that is our first place winner. Our second and our third place winners will also receive, they will be interviewed as a group so that we can get to know them. They will receive a editing package discount from Speak Right Play, and they will also receive a book promotion package with Black Writers Workspace and direct to authors. So when we call out our first place winner, no, they are the top winners, but everyone who participated, everyone who spent any time working in this category or any of the categories, I want to tell you thank you. I am not a judge, but I am someone who got an opportunity to read all of your submissions, and they were amazing. So let's get started with our first category, which is poetry. We took a look at uh, up to 5 to 8 different poems from an artist. We were looking for originality. Our judges were also looking for creativity, that you can convey your messages well, that there's passion there, that the actual the way it's written is there has a standard of writing, meaning it's grammatically correct, it flows well. These are the types of things that we were looking for. But for me, it was always that originality. And so we're really happy that we are at this point and having this opportunity to share our winners with you. I'm going to put our winners up on the screen, and I want everybody to take your cameras out, and I want you to take a picture of it, and I want you to post it on social media because we are so excited about our winners. Now, when I put it up on the screen, you're not going to hear or see me, but you will see the winners, and then we will, I'll come back on screen and we'll talk about our first, second, and third place winners. So we don't have a drum line to kind of welcome us in, but I will do this for you. I want this to be up on the screen because I want everyone to see our winners for each of these categories. And so for our first, second, and third place poetry category winners, here's the info. Congratulations to everyone who has been acknowledged in this particular category. We had some dynamic submissions. These are our top 3 submissions, and we're going to talk a little bit more about our winners. Our first place winner is Tanisha Nelson. She's from Moreno Valley, California. She is a social worker by trade. She is someone who has put a lot of heart into her work. She's had original poems actually to be reviewed in different publications. She has also been acknowledged in the literary journal. I am so excited to have her be our first place winner. Her work was amazing and ode to the complexities of a Black family. I hope everyone will get an opportunity to meet her. This is an unpublished work, and so this is so great about this competition is that the unpublished can compete with the published, and you can see that because you're unpublished doesn't mean that your work is no good or not ready. It really is getting there, like it's baking, right? And so it's almost ready to go prime time, and you are competitive. And that's what this competition is here to show you. So congratulations to Ms. Nelson. She will receive $500 editing package from Speak Right Play, as well as a promotional package when you decide to publish from the Black Writers Workspace and direct2author.com. Our second place winner is David Woodard. Woodard, he is from Converse, Texas, which from my understanding is San Antonio area. He is an attorney by trade. His work is 5 intimate poems from a middle-aged Black man. We will put this back up on the screen so everyone can see it. So congratulations to you, David. You will receive your packages as well, your in-kind packages. And we will love to have you interview with us so that we can get to know you. His work is magnificent. I enjoyed every one of those poems, and I hope that everyone will definitely follow him. He's unpublished. This particular work is unpublished at the time, but we're hoping he's getting ready to go and publish a book of poetry, right? Because we're going to support you. So, congratulations to you, David, as well. Our third place winner is Leonora M. And I know her. She was a part of the Pen Posse just a couple of weeks ago. I had no idea that she was going to submit. The work is fantastic. Congratulations to you. She is an activist out of the Queens, New York area. She has done some amazing work. Her bio is just it's so impressionable. She is an influencer, and she is the CEO of She Is Made LLC. I do ask you to look her up on Instagram to get connected with her. Her work and ode to blackness. The old word is something I'm seeing a lot of a trend there, but the work is fantastic, and congratulations to you as well. I'm going to stop and put on the screen once again our winners for our poetry category. There is so much love in the chat box, y'all. So much love. Everybody congratulating everybody. That's what this is about. I know competing is tough, but we know that when we go out into the book market, we are competing. We're constantly competing. We're competing with traditionally published work. We're competing with each other, but we have to learn to celebrate each other as well. So I am not here to promote competition, but to do better to show that in the marketplace, if you have a product, and we all are pushing a product, most of us who have books out in the marketplace, we are pushing a product that we have to be ready to compete. And so you have to bring your best work forward. That is important. Get it edited. Make sure you work with writing coaches if you need to. Make sure you pick the right platform. You know your genre. Get engaged. And so if you are a part of the Black Writers Workspace, you know that that's what we talk about on the page. How do we put out good work? We are creators, and we are here to make sure that our work will outlive us, because it will, right? The books that we are creating are books that will be in existence for years and years and years. Long after we're gone, our books will be here. So what do you want the reader to know about you? So that's why it's important that you put out good work. So congratulations to all of our poetry winners. And now we're going to move to our nonfiction category. Everybody, you out? You ready? You ready for nonfiction? Nonfiction is a new category. Last year, when we had this competition, we had fiction and nonfiction in one category. Now it's its own. And we were not able to do that until we connected and partnered with Speak Right Play, which is an editing service. And I do ask that you reach out to them. They are a dynamic group of people. I use them for my editing as well. People know I own a PR firm, so I do use them from time to time. And I do encourage you to get to know them. But they sponsored the cash prize for this category. And that means a great deal to me, because we don't do Black Writers Workspace to get rich. We raise money so that we can have programs like this. And not only this, but we have so many other programs that are coming down the pipe. And I'll talk to you a little bit about that at the end. But for now, for our nonfiction category winners, we want to say once again, we were looking for originality. We know that our nonfiction writers are there to educate us, to enlighten us, to inspire us. And so we were looking for work that could do all of those things, but also work that is well written. Okay. So I'm going to put on the screen the winners for our nonfiction category. And then I will come back and talk to you about our first, second, and third place winners. Did you snap a picture of that and put that on social media? We want everybody to know about our winners for the Chapter 1 writing competition. This is important. So congratulations to all of our winners, and we're going to talk a little bit about our first, second, and third place winners in this particular category. I want to tell you that our judges were made up of people from all walks of life. Okay, they weren't just people from the page; it were people from other pages, from readers, from book clubs. These were the types of judges who are avid readers and who really care about the work. So I want you to know that, but also I want you to know that in this particular category, you had editors, trained professional editors review your work. So if you placed, and many of you did exceptionally well, and when you can, for those of you who are out there, if you did not place in this competition, please shoot me an email and say, and in the subject line, you give me your name in your submissions name, and I'll be sure to send you your feedback, your numerical scores, as well as the feedback from the judges. I think that's going to be very, very helpful for you. So please do that. But for this particular category, you had trained professional editors who were there to look at your work and to see how good that work is. So for our first place winner, we have Vashti Star Buck. She's from Stone Mount, Georgia. Vashti is originally from the west side of Atlanta. She studied English at Spelman College. We'll be able to interview her in the coming days so that you can get to know her. She's someone who loves to write, but also she wanted to educate people about this particular topic, which is preaching prophets, debunking 7 myths of Christianity's prosperity gossip gospel. This is a really great, a really well written submission. And I want to just say to Ms. Buck, congratulations. I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to learn about the topic that you were hoping to educate us on. And congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. So, for our second place winner, we have Messiah Tori, who is from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He is the founder of the Black Archives Movement. He's an activist. He's someone who wrote an amazing submission called Africa Supremacy, a really dynamic piece of work on the history um, of of Africa. It's a collective clarity on both what has occurred to Africa's children over the course of the last 500 years. So this is a dynamic piece. I do ask that you get to know him as well. I'm going to put the names back up on the screen so you can take a shot of that. Find them on Instagram, find them on Facebook, connect with them, and continue to give them all the praise they deserve for winning in this category. Our third place winner is Paul Thornton. His work is White Man's Disease. And he's our third place winner. Just like our second place winner, he will receive an editing package from Speak Right Play, as well as a promotional package from Black Writers Workspace. He will also be interviewed by the Black Writers Workspace, and hopefully we'll all get a chance to get to know them. We will also be doing more than just that with them. They'll get a certificate and a host of other things. So your second and third place winners will not walk away empty handed. However, our first place winner is the only one of our winners that will receive a cash prize, and that prize is for $500. So I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to put back on the screen our winners so that you can once again recognize them and share with the world about our nonfiction category winners. Congratulations again to everyone. Now, you may be thinking, what is this? Why are we doing this? We're doing this for a number of reasons. I don't know if you guys know this, but there are not a lot of competitions that allow self-published and unpublished writers to participate. Specifically on the self-published side. So that's why we're doing this, because not only are we looking to celebrate writing as a whole, but we are also looking to very specifically celebrate our writers of color, because we are doing it. Every year, over 1 million books are published in this country. Not a lot of those books are published about by traditional publishing companies that are written by people of color, and we're hoping to change that in time. But until then, we want to make sure that our writers keep writing, and the best way to do that is to recognize them as much as we possibly can. And so that's why this particular category, which is our fiction category, is so important to me, because I am a fiction writer. I've written 2 books of fiction and 1 comic book, and I love writing. And I can tell you, fiction is so hard. I'm not going to say it's harder than poetry or nonfiction, because I can't write poetry, nor do I write nonfiction. But I can tell you, when you write fiction and you have to build your character, you have to have good character development, scene development, everything has to fall in place in order for the reader to turn the page. You have to grab that audience and you have to take them on a journey, and you have to work with their imagination. So you've got to write it in a way that they can jump into the scene. And that's not always easy to do. So I'm so excited about this category, so much so that we've done a couple of things. One, I wanted to acknowledge the fact that there were so many writers in this category that actually earned a they actually earned 35 out of 35 points. They earned all their points, right? Fives all the way across the board. There were so many of you that I wanted to recognize you on screen, because I think it's important to everyone that you understand that this is a hard category. So in order for all of our writers so many writers to earn 35 out of 35 points, to earn all of their points, is so dynamic. It tells you that we have some great work out there, right? So I'm going to put up on the screen all of the writers that received all their points. But as you know, we can only provide prizes for 3. So we had to go through all of these top scores and decide on the best 3 out of that particular group. So let's give everyone a hand right now when I put this on the screen, so that you can, just recognize them for their dynamic feat of providing a work of art that every judge thought was at the top. Congratulations, everyone. Perfect scores, everybody. Perfect scores. Did you see that? All of them earned a perfect score in this category. So whether you walk away with a top prize or not, know how good your work is, that you were competitive in this particular category. We had more entries in fiction than in any other category. It is the hardest category to win in, and we had that many people who earn a perfect score. So congratulations to you. But now it's time to announce our winners in the fiction category. And so I'm going to exit this screen so that you can see the list of winners, and then we will come back and talk about them. And I want to say once again, I'm a fiction writer, love this category, love what everyone was able to do with their work. There were no bad submissions. There were no bad submissions. However, there's only going to be 3 winners. And so now I would like to congratulate those 3 winners. Okay, you guys got me full in the comments. Okay, I'm about to cry. Look, congratulations to everyone who competed in the Chapter One writing competition for every category. Congratulations to all of our winners. I want to go over our winners for the fiction category and just want to make sure that everyone knows that everybody submitted. The submissions were amazing this year. We're going to do this every year to make sure that you get an opportunity to not only earn some cash so that you can continue to write, but also so that you can continue to build on your writing skills. So, for those of you out there who would like to see your scores, send me an email. In the subject line, it needs to have your name and your submission's name in the subject line. And then I'm going to cut and paste your scores into the body of your email so that you can see them. This is the easiest way for me to do it. Otherwise, I have to print them all out and mail them, and it could take some time. So if you can do that for me over the weekend, I'll be sending you your scores. You can read a little bit about what the judges had to say about your work, and there is some very insightful information, things that can help you improve your writing skills. But for now, our fiction writers, number one, our first place winner is B. Lynn Carter, who is wow, the writer of The Eyes Have It. This is a dynamic piece of work. It is, I don't think it's published at this time, as an unpublished piece of work. What I like about it is the writing style, very original, short sentences, to the point. It grabs you, it touches you. I really enjoyed this particular piece. It is a piece of fiction, and B. Lynn Carter is out of, she's in the Bronx. She's from the Bronx, New York. New York is in the house tonight, I see. And so, congratulations to her. She will walk away with $500 cash. The title of the Fiction 2022 Chapter One Writing Competition top winner, as well as our in kind prizes. So, I don't know, Miss Carter, if you're out there, but if so, congratulations. Our second place is Nikhil Shelton. Nikhil Shelton, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is a book called Waiting for 69. Oh, wow. I mean, an excerpt, a submission called Waiting for 69. I really enjoyed it. It was funny. Um, I didn't know what it was going to be about. At one point, I thought it was erotica because anyway. So I was interested to read it. And when I read it, it grabbed me. It spoke to me as a female, as a woman, as an aging woman. It's about a woman who's afraid of turning 69 because of her mother and aunts died shortly after their 69th birthday. And so this was a really original piece, well written. I truly enjoyed it. And congratulations to you, Ms. Shelton. I look forward to reading more of your work. This is an unpublished piece, and we are going to interview you so we can learn more about you. So, congratulations. Our third place winner is Deanna Lurie, who is writing, I want to say this is fantasy. It is called the Eros Key Winter Blood book. I know it's a thriller. I really enjoyed it as well. Very original, well written. It's a self published book that was published with a vanity publisher. So, congratulations to you as well. So, everyone, that's all the time I'm going to take up of yours tonight. I want to get in the comments for a second and just wow, look at all the great comments, the love. We know that everyone could not walk away with a prize. We wish that you could, but we don't want you to stop writing. There was some dynamic work. As you see, so many people made perfect scores. It was hard to drill down on who would walk away with the prize. However, we are here to support all of you. So we're going to have all of our winners, first, second, and third place winners, to be interviewed on the Black Writers Workspace so that everyone can learn from you. If you did receive a prize, we will be contacting you in the coming days so that you can learn how you will receive your prize. However, we do ask that you support Speak Right Play. Reach out to Eveline. She's in the comment section. Get to know her. She's a dynamic editor. and get an editor, everybody. Be sure to do that. Also, continue to pay attention to what's happening with the Black Writers Workspace. We have some amazing events coming up. This Saturday, we have Pen Posse. We're going to be talking about diversity in writing. We also have a writer's sprint next Thursday. It's free, it's for 1 hour where you just write for 1 hour. You can register for it online as well. And in January, we're going to be hosting our first live book fair here in New Orleans, my hometown. We're going to be having our first live book fair called Black Ink Book Festival, and we are asking everyone to come out to be an exhibitor. If you're interested in seeing New Orleans, if you've never been to New Orleans, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. So please be a part of that as well. In the meantime, oh, sorry, one big thing is the Black Creators Collaborative, our next writing competition. All of our submissions are due on Monday. This one is free. This is a free competition. First place $500, second place $250, and the third place is $150 plus the title for the Black Creators Collaborative initiative. This is all sponsored by Rote, Obsidian Rote, and they are so excited to get in contact with you. If you were in this competition, you can take your submission for this competition and apply it for the Black Collaborative Creative competition. Don't hesitate to do that. They have some great judges. And once again, you get an opportunity to have people give you feedback on your work. So, once again, Black Creative Collaborative Writing Competition submissions are due this Monday. No fee. All you have to do is submit, create a profile on the Obsidian Ropes website, which is what we're calling the Black Writers LinkedIn, and that is free as well. And you can compete for cash prizes. So you can take what you submitted here and submit it there. So many great comments. Congratulations to everyone who submitted. Continue to submit, continue to write, continue to do great things. See you later.